Hey, this is Todd at Southern Oaks, and we're going to talk about how to either add or take off spin on both our full shots and our chip shots. So every week when we're watching golf, we see the tour pros, have 100 yards in, they hit it 30 feet past, spin it all the way back to a foot. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, one, it is just how healthy the greens are. So are they receptive enough to hit and then get that much spin? And two, it is based on contact and how we're hitting the ball. So in the full swing, biggest thing we're focusing on is really driving down into the ground, taking that giant divot, and then from there, that club will basically ride up the club face. And then as it's in the air, it'll continue to add spin, add spin, add spin. It'll hit. And then again, depending on how receptive the greens are, either spin back 30 feet or, maybe 5 to 10 feet. So I'll demonstrate real quick. So again, I'm really focusing on driving down into the ground and then having a high finish over my head. Just like that. So as we can see, ball was right here, drove down, continued to go through the ground, and then started my follow through. Now, if we wanted to take off spin. So again, as I'm getting up, wanting to take loft off of this ball, or take spin off this ball, I'm gonna pick it off the ground. And again, cut off that follow through. And from there, it'll either hit and stop where it's at, or it'll hit and release a little bit. So as we can see here, still dug in a little bit, but it's not as deep or as long as when we want to add spin. So that's how I do it full swing. Now as we get closer to it, same way, we see those tour pros, have maybe 15-yard chip shot. They open that face, hit it, and again, one hop and stop. So biggest thing there, obviously, open that face. I have a 56, so it's gonna be a little harder. So if you have a 60 or 58, it'll be easier. But we want to open up that face, have that ball more so off the front of our foot. And then from there, what we're focusing on is really adding speed at the bottom of the swing. So okay, so again, you see how fast my hands were through the swing, and then I immediately cut it off. So that's going to, again, make that ball zip up off the face, add a lot of spin, one hop, and stop. And again, we've talked about this before, so this will be a review for some people. For people that are just seeing this video, it's gonna be something new that you might learn. So in order to take spin off of the ball on a chip shot, basically what we're gonna do, gonna have this ball almost off the inside of our right kneecap. From there, we're going to close in that toe just a little bit, and we're almost going to try and hook a chip shot into the green. So I'm really gonna focus on inside, catching it, and almost releasing that right hand over to my left hip. So just like that, you see how I over-exaggerated that roll of the right hand over my left. That is going to cover the ball, again, allowing that hook spin to take effect, and it'll hit and then release from there. So again, in order to add spin, we're really focused on speed through the ball, and to de-loft or take off spin, really focusing on slowing our hands down and just allowing the club to do its work. For more lesson information, please contact the golf shop at Southern Oaks, Burleson's premier golf course, 817-426-2400.